Welcome to Aurora, the incubator of World 2.0. My name's Jay Skell, and we've been expecting you. You've been invited here to innovate, to invent, and to create. But we're also asking you to do the most important thing with your lives that you can do. Here, away from the rest of the world, we will build the tools to lead the planet into the future. A completely sustainable economy, a blossoming environment, safe homes, security for your family, and a community where innovation is celebrated. The generations that come after us may forget all about us, but they will thrive because of the work we do here. Thank you for joining Skeltech and Aurora. Together, we are building tomorrow.
What is up, everybody? This is Ivan with the Ivan Review. Today we're going to be starting off the channel. First video, so welcome if you're here. First video, and we're going to be starting it off quite controversially. Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Part 1, we're just going to do customer characterization and customization. We're going to be doing the first couple missions, kind of get my first impressions of the game. I loved Ghost Recon Wildlands, and so I was kind of disappointed when I was reading some of the things that people were saying about the game. So yeah, I'm kind of nervous, but I'm excited as well. So let's dive right into this character creation. Let's see. I guess that's it. There's not a whole lot we can do right now. I'm just gonna make this, I guess, basic template, which I guess is cool. But I think it looks good. So far the textures and the graphics look okay. Again,
God damn it.
Was anyone even in there? If there was, he ain't anymore. That's messed up, man.
Shit. My soldiers. No way to go.
They must be dead. Ain't no way anyone can live through all this.
Who are these guys?
It's like this place was abandoned. everyone survived that crash, they must be in real bad shape right now. Hey, these guys eat pain and shit hot lead. Survive that crash, they definitely won't survive this shithole.
Man, if I told you what they were up to out here, you wouldn't believe me.
Why do we gotta do the cleanup detail? I mean, even if someone survived that shit, which there's no way they did, I'm pretty sure they ain't gonna last.
We account for everyone who was supposed to be on those tours. You got that? I'm not gonna be responsible for even one of those guys turning up alive and living for retribution. Too short for this shit.
Those choppers burned in hard. There's no way anybody survived that crash.
Some of you have got to be alive.
Stormcloud 1-1, this is Weaver, come in, over! This is Weaver, come in, over!
Anything?
Ugats! Contact, contact! Check fire! Walker.
Shall we, Weaver?
Okay, so
Walker.
not only
What
is
the hell are
this
you
game's
doing?
textures and graphics not fully developed, they just killed off one of my favorite characters from Wildlands. Okay. That's frustrating. Let's see. So this is an enemy tutorial. Dangerous enemies have a mark on their head. And using the enemy level and my weapon level. Okay. So it's not like Wildlands where you could just take the 50 cal sniper and just go snipe some noobs. looks like it's actually going to be challenging this time, which Wildlands had its moments, but just combat-wise, it was a lot easier, it seems. So let's see how this weapon system kind of applies. Skill. Okay, let's go over the matchmaking. So if you like, I can see what it's like to take these guys on. No, I'm a wuss. More here. Okay, finish all of that. I want to go through these trees here. Kind of keep on the down low. Keep it on my map. It looks like there's some enemies up there. Never good when you just run through the forest and you run into a group of enemies. Especially when you're south. Alright. I feel like those guys should be seeing me right now. Yep. That was perfect timing. They are a lot closer. If I remember right, that wasn't Wildlands with a decent gun.
Mayday. Mayday. This is Ghost Lead. Does anyone read?
5x5, Ghost Lead.
Who is this?
A friend. I got the radio from a ghost.
This ghost still breathing?
Ghost Lead, you can chase the White Rabbit.
Or run with the Red Queen? Give me a sit rep.
That can wait. Your man's getting medical treatment. Follow the trail behind the ancient ruins. Your destination is in the mountains between two waterfalls.
Understood. Ghost Lead out.
Or run with the Red Queen. I'll admit, that's a pretty boss line. Let's access this gear. Check the ancient ruins. Okay. Got a new gun here. GMR G20. I'm very excited to use this. This is considered... Yeah, okay, cool. Kind of a long-range assault rifle. Not quite sniper, I would imagine. Scope on it. Some enemies here. Go this way. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to take a motorcycle. These are like... that one is cooler. Camera on. Let's take this one. Wildlands vehicles, the maneuverability is quite squirrely. So, let's try this and see if it's improved at all. It feels pretty much the same. Very careful. And that's the saying. They don't chase you now, they did it before. I don't know. Felt like if I was on the lookout for somebody who was about the helicopter crash, and someone ran by on the motorcycle, I'd chase after them. But, oh, yep, it's... Hey, fellas. What the? What the? Suspicious noise. Come on. What a mercenary dog. They suck. Whoa. Little break! Ugh. Okay. Really? Reverse. Reverse. What is going on? What is this game? It doesn't use the bike reverse. Okay. Now you want to. Now let's go. Up this way. Why did I vault over that? Alright. Oh. Speak French and enter.
Stop right there! Who are you?
I was invited. Who the hell are you?
Another one. You can always turn around and go back down the mountain.
Things are a little tense, you know? Just watch how you handle that weapon. We don't allow shooting in Erewhon.
And what's Erewhon?
The cave, so we call it. Get in.
So not only have they killed my favorite character from the original game, the textures aren't fully loaded in and the graphics look terrible. They almost look like I'm playing on a PlayStation 2. But the first place that I get to after I escape my, crash is a weapon-free zone in a shooter. There's no shooting in Erewhon. Come on. Can I run? There we go.
What is this place?
It looks like Destiny 2. It's one of these hubs.
What's going on out there? You see any beasts?
Are you boys all right or what?
We're the only two left in our chalk. No radio, no drones. Between the two of us, we got 2 rifles and 8 mags.
Locals got water here. And some supplies.
Can you believe this place, man? God damn.
My mind's blown.
Yep.
And they're friendly more or less, but they're still keeping us on a short leash.
You boys know what took out our birds?
No clue. But there are definitely hostiles out there.
Titan with some troops out there who were calling themselves wolves. You know who we're dealing with?
Now you're dealing with me. You the one in charge here? Who's asking? My call sign's Nomad. I'm the officer in charge of this operation. By operation, I assume you mean the massively wild screw-up.
Hey, old man. You playing nice?
I'm just trying to find out why a bunch of grunts are falling from the sky into our laps, honey. Well, someone sank a naval cargo ship off the coast. Then the entire archipelago of Varroa went dark. Now, we were sent here to figure out what happened. Next thing we know, our choppers were taken down. Almost half of my soldiers are dead.
Best we can tell, there's some kind of military takeover. Sentinel, military contractors, they put this place under martial law, using the old boot-in-the-neck technique to enforce it.
Skeltech is still making all the high-tech stuff they always make. Except maybe now they're making more weapons. Not exactly the libertarian utopia J. Skell advertised.
Where can I find J. Skell?
The head of Skeltech himself. We haven't seen him, but his drones are keeping an eye on his islands.
So you think he's still a part of this?
We're just not sure why.
Alright. Well, I'll put figuring it out on my to-do list. For now, I see our wounded.
Yeah. One of your guys needs to rest, but he won't shut up. Calm him down, yeah? And then come find me. I'll give you the guided tour.
My eyes are kind of dreamy from being real.
You had any trouble with the roadblocks?
No, thank God, but I heard a bunch of us are trapped on the far side.
What is Max doing bringing
This is
soldiers
interesting.
into Erewhon? He
It's
brought
definitely
Sentinel
new.
down on us.
Sentinel would come for us, with or
So
without help.
Ghost Recon lineup. So okay, it's
Fight
Ghost Recon.
Bite my tongue.
Action leader. My bro.
Oh. Hey. How are you, man?
Nomad. Who's left? Who made it?
Hey, you just relax, pal. I'm doing what I can.
You damn superhero.
Big oof on that line.
Here's another superpower.
I can't find Midas. But Weaver... Hey, just relax, pal. We'll take care of it, all right?
And the Wasp.
Yeah. And with the comms blackout, I can't reach the ship. But I'll talk to Mad Shells, the big guy. He might have a boat I can use. Don't you worry. I'll come back with some help.
Go.
Holy fuck. I glitched it like that. That was weird. Alright, I mean, first impressions of the story so far, I feel like I should be a lot more intrigued and into it than I actually am. That's I'm just not feeling it for some reason. It's really weird. Definitely gonna keep going here. Let's go down.
How's your pal?
Holding up. Thanks for looking after him. You heard anything about a Lieutenant Colonel Walker?
That the guy that works with the troops call themselves the Wolves? Used to be Skeltech's military advisor. Heard he was an operator. You know him?
Yeah. Yeah, we met a couple times.
You got a mean look in your eye. You got big plans?
You know how I can get off this island?
Right. And leave us regular folk to fend for ourselves, huh? Auckland is 2,000 kilometers away. It's an awful long way to run with your tail between your legs.
I'm not running, Mads. The USS Wasp is a couple dozen clicks off the coast. If I can get there, I can come back here with some help.
The Wasp, huh? Not sure I'm fond of the idea of a bunch of squids running around our island.
Well, there are a couple of jarheads on board, too.
Well, if that's the case... Look, I'll be straight with you. We know that we're no match for former Spec Ops. So some of our friends, homesteaders and Skell employees both, are leaving the island on a couple of boats. Can you get them protection on the Wasp?
Absolutely.
All right. I'll tell you where the boats are.
Alright guys, so that's going to end my part 1 playthrough of Ghost Recon Breakpoint. So far impressions are pretty dull. The game doesn't look good, and the story so far, for me personally, it's just not that intriguing. But if Wildlands is any indication, this can change. I really hope it does. And though Wildlands is a little bit repetitive in its missions and stuff like that, it was still a fun game to play, and I'm hoping that I can get that same feeling from this one. But, be that as it may, thanks for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and like and subscribe if you want.